My name is Anoushka Lucas. I'm here to talk about the Anoushka Lucas Quartet, and it's myself on piano and vocals, Carl Brazil on drums, Martin Tereff on bass, and Glenn Scott on all kinds of keys on top of my piano. I've been working on it for about a year, almost, but grabbing moments here and there because we were all quite busy with different things. And it all happened quite organically. I don't think that we had a plan, but we sat down, and the first time I came into the studio we ended up recording the first song, which is going to be on the EP, and 12 months later we've ended up with 4 tracks.
My day job is making records with artists, a lot of different artists. I spend a lot of time in here, and this project is a bit of a change from that because we just started meeting up for a laugh and a jam, and ended up with some pretty cool music.
The first time we got together, we said, let's just have a go and see what it's like. And the idea was that none of us would sort of preempt or plan what we're going to do. Martin just said the rules were we'd just have Hammond and piano, bass guitar, drums, and obviously vocals. And no one could talk too much about what we're going to do. We just sort of went for press record and went for a live sort of take. We all met here at Kensington Studios by chance, really. And she was really chatty, really lovely. And about 10 minutes later, she got up and played piano and sang. And I just took a breath of air from it because when you hear her voice, she's got a really special sort of old school voice, if you like. I looked across the room at Martin, and he looked at me, and I went over and went, wow. And he just said, we should form a band.
No, I've got one. You like it slow, I like it fast. You like your drink, I like it bad. You could like say the opposite. Yeah. You know, like you like coffee, I like, tea, you know.
4 of us met at Kensington's 10-year anniversary party, which took place in February of last year. I think listeners will respond to Anoushka's voice, her tone. I think then the landscape of music around her that is essentially created by the 4 of us, which sounds a bit left field, I think is going to create even further intrigue. But I'd say that first point of interest is definitely going to be her tone. It sounds very classic.
That's great. So I think that bit is awesome, but that should be just oud.
We're trying to have a free attitude towards what it is we're doing. But if someone has an idea, whether you like it or not, just rolling with it. Just maintain this positivity, forward way of thinking. We're trying to translate that into the music.
You do look really great.
Just put it over ALQ.
Yeah,
This is super glue, which makes the bass sound way deeper. If you want real bass, you need super glue on your fingers. You see? Bass. That's the look of bass. So Anoushka Lucas Quartet is really a jazz quartet rooted in jazz, although none of us are jazz musicians, which makes the project really interesting actually, because we're doing it with a kind of a real beginner's excitement.
I'm very excited by the music that we've made with the quartet, and I'm excited by working with, I call them boys, but they're not boys, they're all grown men. I'm excited by what we've created, and I'd like to share it with as many people as possible.
Right now we're trying to spend a bit more time together in between everyone's schedules, and getting this thing out there in some way, whether doing some gigs, playing live, and I'm really excited about it.
Very excited to see what we end up doing with it and where it goes, really.
Based on what is perceived to be a hit or not, we're not in that world.
The way we kind of interact obviously leads to music that's a weird synergy of things.
So kind of melded into creating this strange but exciting new Anoushka sound.